Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel, and I have another video for you today on Do They Miss You? I think I had a request on what do they miss about you, so hopefully we get some messages coming through for that. But as I was meditating and preparing for this reading, this is just kind of how it came out. So I do have 3 piles here: pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. If you need another minute to choose your pile, go ahead and pause the video here. Otherwise, let's go ahead and jump in with pile number 1. Okay, pile number 1. Messages. We have, can we talk? I just don't feel the same way. I want to shake up everything for you, but that's crazy. I'm trying even though it doesn't seem like it. You're my dream romantic partner. This relationship is good for my reputation. And for how they're viewing you, we have fire. Okay, pile number 1. Does your person miss you? Yes. I'm going to go with an overwhelming yes because we have the King of Wands here. I feel like your person misses you and they have a lot of romantic, passionate feelings about you. I want to get some, I'll clarify some of these things up here and I'm going to kind of fold them into the reading. But I do get that your person is very attracted to you. First of all, we have the way that they're viewing you as fire. The embodiment of fire, and I'm kind of thinking the grand trine of fire with the triangle up here. So maybe you have Ashwini, Maga, or Purnavasu in your I'm not, forgive me guys, I'm not 100% sure on that Purnavasu. I'm kind of doubting that, but I'm going to keep going with the reading. Your person is attracted to you on all kinds of levels. Your person really likes your mind, but something about this relationship, I feel like, or you as a person, has taken some kind of transformation. And I do feel like maybe that's caused a bit of a blockage, but we're going to look into this a little bit further. Those of you who've watched my channel a lot, you know I take this journey very much with you. One of the things that I want to clarify a little later is I just don't feel the same way. And I kind of think that has to do with a transformation that you've gone through, a personal transformation that ironically, I think your person finds very, very attractive about you. So right away, the things that I feel like your person misses about you is first of all, your physical self. If you have been intimate with this person, your person misses the sex. They miss just looking at your body. Even before you get to any kinds of action, your person misses just your physical form. Being able to see you every day and the feelings. Honestly, like your person misses the feelings that brings up in them. I do feel like when your person thinks about you, they a lot of times they're turned on. They might touch themselves to thoughts of you or memories of you. And I think that your person misses your mind and your fiery spirit, and just I feel like you give this person a bit of a jolt, a bit of a juice, a bit of a goose, if you will. So yeah, I think your person misses a lot. Your energy, you're a force. I feel like your person thinks that you are a force, and that might be a little hard to do for this person. I do feel like your person is very sexually motivated. Like they strike me as like a very virile go-getter type with the King of Wands here. Somebody who might be an entrepreneur, a go-getter. Really somebody who they could have had a lot of sexual experience. It's not like people don't notice this person, but this person notices you. So, yeah. Okay, so when they're thinking about you, or what do they miss about you with the Ace of Pentacles? So I feel like you feel like home to this person. If you guys shared a home, they miss you being around. They miss you being in their physical space. I feel like, real quick, like for those of you who are married or who you were living together or who you were in their home a lot, and you had a part in like the decorating or in the meal cooking, and maybe you like to plant, plants. I'm getting like, Gnostics, like Gnostics keep really nice house where they bring in really like beautiful things, right? I feel like a lot of people who are into tarot and who do tarot readings and who watch, we all kind of have that vibe of really your space means a lot to you. So there is something about physical space. This person just misses being around your presence in physical space. You feel like home to this person. This person feels very calm and relaxed in your presence. They feel like you're somebody that they could build with. And I feel like you have a lot of creative ideas, and so does this person. And you guys actually might both have very just entrepreneurial spirits. And this person just felt like maybe they missed that feeling of possibility, but like grounded possibility with the Ace of Pentacles here, that you guys could really make something happen, And if you didn't live with this person, that's what they miss, is when they think about you and they miss about you, is I feel like you sparked in this person feelings of, first of all, you're their dream romantic partner, right? And this relationship is good for their reputation. So I just feel like this person saw you as somebody, and being around you, like it just made them feel like you're somebody that they could build with. You have a lot of ideas, but you have a lot of energy and a lot of like stick-to-itiveness that this person, felt like you guys could really build together. There could be something about your jewelry, the way that you dress, the way that you smell, your jewelry, you have a physical presence that just impacts this person. Like I'm just getting a sensory kind of like overload. Very feminine and very sexy, very Queen of Wands. I feel like this person sees you as a counterpart, but they almost see you as I want to say just like more than them in some way, where they have like, I'm kind of getting regardless of gender, like your person has a very focused, like masculine energy, and you have like the way that you're working with that sexy fire element of, creative passion, ideas, and all of that is expansive. Like it's more broad, it's less narrow and focused, and it's more broad. And the two of you together, your person loves that feeling. It makes them feel alive. And with that, I'm trying, even though it doesn't seem like it. I'm noticing that the King of Wands is looking off here. And the King of Wands is a person of action. And you are a person of action, I think, as well. With the Fire card here, like you are looking for this person's actions. And it seems like this person's not paying you any mind, which is probably why you're at this reading to begin with. But this person they are thinking a lot about you. They're trying, I feel like they're thinking, they're planning, they're strategizing. The King of Wands is oftentimes a strategist. And I think that the King of Wands can handle his passion, right? He can handle his wand and he can handle his passion. Maybe he's had to learn that, right? And for some of you, this person could be over the age of 28. Mars matures at the age of 28. Mars rules the groin. And I'm just getting a lot of groin imagery. So your person, that's what I'm saying, is like they could have had a extensive sexual history where maybe they have a reputation of getting around. People might say that about you too. Like, I don't know, just because there's a pulse to you. You just got it, you know what I mean? And I think that with this, I want to shake everything up for you. But that's crazy. Your person's trying to get a handle on that, right? They have a lot of passionate feelings. And they do have loving feelings, because in the past we have the Two of Cups. So you guys could have been in a romantic relationship together in the past, or you could have had a very close friendship. Either way, this was a close connection. Like you guys felt like kindred spirits. You got along. You like to do a lot of the same things. I'm kind of getting that you might be pretty active. And whatever that means. I do think that with the fire energy here, you guys are doers. You might like to do a lot of physical activities. I'm getting like skiing, snowboarding, taking vacations around the world, maybe surfing, eating out at nice restaurants. You both have a zest for life and you connect on that level. And being around the other one just just brings that out of your other person. And I feel like you really wanted to give, to this person, and this person really wanted to give to you. But maybe in the past you were giving a little more actual like nourishment to the relationship. And this person maybe was too slow to pick up on it, or for some reason it wasn't enough. Because I can see you reflecting on that in the present moment with the 7 of Pentacles here. Is this enough? I keep hearing the question, is this enough? You're wondering probably if this is just a sexual connection for this person, if it's just physical. And that definitely is there. I feel like you're sexy, you're trying to protect yourself a little bit here, where you probably know you have this energy to you. And also for you, I'm getting a lot of you probably like to work out. You might have activities like just with your body, yoga, hula hooping, you play some kind of sport, maybe you really like to dance, pole dancing, something like that, where you're just really connected with your physical body, and it's something that you are aware of, but you're like protecting of yourself too. And I also feel like you handle yourself with a bit of dignity. You have a lot of dignity about you. You carry this energy really, really well, regardless of what people say. And yeah, so you're wondering like if this is enough, and kind of where you guys are going from here, honestly. So yeah, your person, they miss that feeling of it's interesting, they miss the feeling of stability, but that being an ace, it's like new, maybe a new feeling of stability, or whenever they think of you, I think they definitely think about starting over, and they think about protecting this connection a little more. Where we had a lot of fire energy before all that, and we had cup energy too of this, like, but it seems like really, there's a lot of passion and a lot of love, but it's like your person is thinking about how they can ground that into the physical. There's a lot of planning energy going on here, a lot of strategizing, and a lot of not wanting to fall prey to passion. They want the passion, but they want to funnel the passion. And they want the passion to happen. I do think your person thinks about having this secure relationship with you. They don't really know. Maybe your person is married. The King of Wands can oftentimes be a married person. Maybe they have to think about, their reputation. But it says that this relationship is good for their reputation. Because I think you match them. And I think you're pretty. And I keep saying that, but I think you're very goal-oriented, very driven, very pretty. You're like a catch. And this person would love to like have you on their arm. So how are they feeling about you? We have the 3 of Wands. And we also have the Can We Talk card. So I do feel like there's something that is on your person's mind. And it might be the whole, how do we take this relationship to the next level conversation? For some of you, we have the 3 of Swords here for what is necessary to bring this connection together. And the 3 of Swords is heartbreak and betrayal. So for some of you, I do think your person is married, and in order to bring this together, they have to cause pain or heartbreak to someone else. And the 3 of Wands can also talk about third-party situations, like being in a committed relationship but then looking for opportunities elsewhere. And so with the 3 of Wands, how they're feeling about you, if the third-party thing is resonating with you guys, then yeah. And then that means to me that this Ace of Pentacles is like, how do they shelter this relationship? They want to know how to protect this relationship on the side, like how to build something with you while still maintaining their position of husband and entrepreneur and status and somebody who's envied by the community and those kinds of things. And in that case, hold on, I want to clarify this one too. This relationship is good for my reputation, because in that case, if the third party situation is vibing with you, then there might be like a gentleman's club or something that this person's a part of where they are looked upon in a high light for being with someone like you, like protecting that, keeping that secret, like on the side. And if that's the case, this person's definitely thinking about what they can offer you. So how are they feeling about you with the Three of Wands? This talks about waiting for their ships to come in. Your person, I do feel like there's passion here. Strategizing. It's passion and strategizing. It's like sexual strategizing. I feel like your person misses the sex a lot. Like, I think it occupies a big, like, do they miss you? Yeah. They miss the sex a lot. And I don't know. I'm getting the sense that your person, like, they're passionate, and in a way that's some kind of like emotion. It's an emotion that is maybe even more acceptable for masculine energies to display rather than love. But what's interesting is we have the Two of Cups here in the past position. So it's not that you guys don't have a connection, because I feel that you do. But it's almost like your person is like focused on the sex. It's like they're almost ignoring that like emotional bit. Leaving you to wonder what their motives are. Your person might be a little bit of an adrenaline junkie, honestly, with the I want to shake everything up for you, but that's crazy. It's like I feel like that something about being with you is just like thrilling for them. Very thrilling. They know you're mad. They know you're mad. That's why they're not facing you right now. That's why they're not facing you right now. Because maybe in the past, like, things were very amiable, but when push came to shove, like, you shoved this person off. You shoved this person away, and because you were asking yourself if this is enough, like when you thought that you were building a relationship, and this person seemed to be kind of focused on the sex. And like I said, I think you handle yourself with a bit of dignity, and you know that you can have this effect on people, or on this person in general. You know that there's sexual attraction between the two of you, right? And to your credit, you're not equating sexual attraction with like divine love. You're of two minds. You're very clear on that. I know that we have this bond and that it needs to be expressed in this kind of way, and that we definitely connect on that level, but is that enough? Is that divine love? Your person wants to talk to you, but your person is a strategist, and your person's charismatic, and they're good with their words, and they're biding their time. They're waiting for timing. Your person's a solid communicator, and they probably are attractive. They want to get you in front of them. That's what they want. But I also feel the need to say, like, to the question of, does your person miss you? Yes, they miss you. But they're not missing you from like an emotional place. Even though there's emotions there. And I don't know why that is. Your person doesn't strike me as an overly emotional kind of person. So that, I feel like, is a question that weighs on your mind. And that's something that I wanted to say. So your person is strategizing. I feel like they feel sexually drawn to you, and they feel like they want to keep everything. But there's a lot of sexual magnetism here, and that's what makes them want to shake everything up. Because I think it does drive your person a bit crazy, thinking that they're never going to, like, get it again. You know what I mean? So what does your person want with you with the Knight of Swords? Like, what do they want this relationship to be with the Knight of Swords? Hold on. Let me look into these really quick before we move on, because I wanted to clarify that. Okay, I guess we want to use this deck. Clarification for I just don't feel the same way. Whoa. Too many. Okay, I just don't feel the same way. There's something about independence here. If you've told this person that you feel... I feel like this person's not ready for a commitment. Like... I think your person wants to keep you, like, single and protected and, like, on the side and an object of their sexual desire. And if you have expressed certain spiritual beliefs and certain like witchy kind of beliefs, or your beliefs about soulmates and spiritual connections and all of that, your person does not feel the same way. They think that you are beautiful, and you're like an object of desire to this person, even though you guys have this special connection. And what this relationship is good for my reputation with the Hermit, I feel like maybe sending you away was good for their reputation. Or like this distance between you guys was good for their reputation, because even though they are the King of Wands, maybe they have a little bit of a reputation for being sexually driven, or like, of course he would be with someone like that, or of course he would have somebody on the side, or, you know, something like that. With the Hermit card, this is like transcending Emperor status, where this is someone who is alone, who is wise, who is, you know, aesthetic, who is an aesthetic, who is, you know, seeking wisdom within. It's like I'm not drawn or tempted by this person's physical beauty. But here they are. They want to talk. They want to remove these obstacles. They want to shake up everything for you. But this person is very driven by praise, by admiration. You could be dealing with a fire sign, like a Leo type character, you know, where they want that recognition. Like, this person is not ready for marriage. This is the pre-Empress card. So they're not like, this is a great card. Like, this person is beautiful. They're financially stable. Like, your person thinks about you in a really high light. And your person, regardless of what the word on the street is about you, like, your person sees you as, like, their dream romantic partner, as the whole package. But This is like the pre-Empress card, the pre-wife card, is kind of how I'm feeling about it. They also might... They also might disagree with people saying that you are just some sexual object. Like, they see you. That's another thing, if they just don't feel the same way. Like, they see this, your person sees you as someone who is spiritual, as someone who is beautiful, as somebody who is independent, as somebody who has a lot of ideas, as somebody who is creative and vivacious. And yes, somebody who is sexual, somebody who sees the bright side of life, who's very trusting in the right ways, but also very protective. And I know this is confusing, but for some of you, they disagree that it's better for you to be independent, to be without them, to be financially independent, to be away from them, to be blocked off. Because I'm also, I'm getting like a very, that's what I think it is. Because I do think that there's still that energy there of like, your person's not ready to commit, and they're not ready, they want it both ways, they want to have their cake and eat it too. It's like, they're not ready to wife you up, they're not ready to, they're tempted to shake everything up, but they also don't think that you're better off without them, or that you should be apart from them. There might be a secretive vibe where like they want to kind of keep you walled off and protected from the rest of their life. And also for some of you, like the ideas that you give this person, they could be, this is for a very small amount of you. They could be kind of claiming as their own, and like they come off as this pious person who's maybe further along than they are, but it's like because you're being like kind of a pipeline to this person for like creative ideas, or your perspective is, I can't stress this enough, pile number one, your perspective is very valuable. So what does your person want from the situation with the Knight of Swords? They want to come in and like tell you this stuff. They kind of, I get that they want to just shake you and make you see things their way. They want to be cold. They want to be like, listen, here are just the cold, hard facts. Here is the truth, okay? The truth is, I think for a lot of you, that this person is married or otherwise engaged, not necessarily to a person. If it's not to a person, then it's like this person's like starting their business. They're an entrepreneur, and they have people that are looking to them in the community. And by being single, or like being, if people know that you're pursuing this person and they're, you guys aren't like in a committed relationship or haven't been, or that maybe you were and that now things have cooled off. There's something about that dynamic. There's something about the dynamic between the two of you that is good for this person's reputation, that makes them seem wise, and it makes them seem less like sexually driven than they are, maybe even less young than they are, more developed, more mature. Very introspective. There's something about this dynamic that makes them be seen in that light, which they're eating up. And so this Knight of Swords, they just want to come in and say, look, like I'm building my business. I'm an entrepreneur. I have this standing in the community. I have to do A, B, C, D. I can't be over here doing E, F, G, H, I have to protect my interests in certain ways, and we need to protect this. Like, I want to be with you. I feel this crazy passionate to you, connection with you. They want it. This is a very reckless energy, the Knight of Swords. Like, they want to throw caution to the wind. The Knight of Swords is not like thinking about consequences, And I do feel like this person, they're very passion driven. So they don't like to think about consequences, but I feel like over the course of their life, they've learned that it behooves them to think about, so they're exhibiting a huge amount of restraint right now, because all your person wants to do is rush in and tell you like, look, it's got to be this way, Why can't you just let me have it my way? Because I have all these other interests. And you're like, well, my interest is in being a strong, independent woman and having a relationship with a person. Like, you're awesome, pile number one. You're standing up for yourself in a way, making some kind of stand. Look at her. She like doesn't have time for the bullshit. She's like, no, thanks. Thanks, but no. What's the truth here? Right? You're very observant. So what is their next move? First of all, if this person's an entrepreneur, if that third party situation is their business, their entrepreneurship, they're going to keep working. They're going to remove themselves from society a little bit. They're going to play into this whole thing. But again, I do think your person's planning something here. They're planning a transformation in your relationship with, because this is the Eight of Pentacles, and eights are about transformation. Scorpios they have an excellent poker face. Your person's going to continue with the poker face. There's some goal, there's some dream that they're working on here. I think they see you being a part of it in some way. But they're keeping this to themselves, right? Like, your person has they're repressing a lot of stuff. There's something that they don't want to look at, and they're trying to drown themselves out in work. They're trying to stay focused on their public image in a way. They might be gaining new skills. But I think in the back of their mind, they're planning. They're trying to plan. They're researching. For some of you, they're looking for, like, if this person is like a person of means, they're looking for like a vacation house, or like maybe they're planning some kind of like trip where they can get you alone. They want to like lure you alone so that it can just be the two of you, where it doesn't have to like involve their reputation or something. They might want to take a trip here. They miss you. They do miss you. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Sorry. With the Three of Wands, like this is the energy of longing as well. Like, so there is, but it's like he's looking over. He's got his wands and he's looking over this huge body of water. Water being emotion, and see how the water is like all hot and stuff. This person's ignoring their emotions. They don't want to like get weighed down by their emotions. So it's like, that's the crux of the issue here, is that your person had felt the connection between the two of you in the past and ran from it in order to protect their masculinity, regardless of gender, that masculine side of them that's concerned with, you know, public image, status, entrepreneurship, meeting their goals. Because for a lot of you guys, this third party is not an actual person. It is like their goals and their dreams and their image and things like that. So I hope that wasn't too all over the place for you guys, pile number one. Well, let's just, I think I talked about most of these cards down here, because we talked about the current situation being the Seven of Pentacles, where you're really trying to decide whether or not it's worth it. You know, whether this situation is enough for you and what this person truly wants. Because in the past, you guys had a relationship of the Two of Cups. This is such high resonance, right? Mirroring of each other, feeling whole, feeling connected. Just a really easy connection between you guys, because you're showing up as such similar energies. I mean, you have counterparts here with the King and Queen of Wands, and then you're showing up, the way they think of you is fiery. I mean, you're just, you guys vibe. You vibe. You definitely vibe. And sorry I said that so many times. I was just really feeling it. You understand. So yeah, your person seeing you as honestly as their counterpart. They're just not ready to take that next step. And what needs to happen for this to come back together, this missing you situation, right, to get resolved, is the Three of Swords. Maybe this is just accepting heartbreak. With the journal here too, like maybe this is a call to talk to a trusted friend, maybe actually journal, talk to a therapist, really process your emotions around this. Let this hit you. I know it sucks, but like, let this hit you. Feel rejected. Feel betrayed. You know? Because somebody like this, who is probably used to getting a lot of attention and is being very charismatic and all of that, like, you have to show your value. You already know that because you have a lot of self-worth and self-value. And you know what? In talking to this person, I think you can be honest. I think you're an honest person. I think you're probably pretty frank and classy at the same time. Just be yourself. Like, you can let this person know that they hurt you, and you can also let them know where the door is. Hey. And I think that's going to have them, that's going to put this where it belongs. That's going to put this responsibility. This has been a very long reading. Sorry, you guys. But this is going to put the responsibility of this where it belongs. Back, like, this person is refusing to acknowledge feelings, I think. So, taking this action as a betrayal, even though they're trying to paint it and they want to pad it and, you know, make it, you know, they want to rush in and try to make you see reason and see logic and see their side, and they're not seeing your side, is the irony of, you know, that you want to be treated with respect, and you want to be seen in the light that you are seen, and you're not a side chick, you're not a side piece, and to a person or to anything, you want the dignity that you deserve, and that by not treating you as that, it's a betrayal and it hurts. Like, to truly embrace that, I think, is going to shift this back to this person, the responsibility of this, so they can't play it cool and ignore it anymore, you know? And then the obstacle to this coming together is the Four of Swords. There is an energy of withdrawal. There's an energy of ignoring and playing it cool and, you know, in order to protect one's reputation, right? Thinking about things, ruminating. And that energy is actually blocking this, right? Replaying all the pain over and over again. Because, and just for you guys, like, you're doers. You know, if you've been kind of, you know, sitting on the couch eating your ice cream, watching, you know, binge watching romantic comedies, I'm seeing that's not really your nature. You know, you are an active person, you're a vivacious person, you're a social person to an extent. You like your alone time, you know, you like to take care of your house, you like to take care of yourself. And so, like, ruminating this has been kind of keeping you a little isolated and keeping you off your game. And it's also like, this person needs to respect you. They need to see you in a high light, and they do see that, but it's like, I don't know, if you just like kind of, you're like, okay, well, I guess you're rejecting me then, you know, and you cut it off and then you keep living your life instead of being in this energy, I think it's going to get your person's attention a little more here. So that's what I have for you guys, pile number 1. I know that was answered a lot more questions than just do they miss you, but you know how I like my in-depth readings over here at this channel. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you back again. Bye. All right, pile number 2. Let's see if your person misses you. We have, I want to spend quality time with you. What would you say if I came near you? I want to make sure you're taken care of. You aren't my typical type. I'm masking who I really am. I don't like how I feel when I'm with you. And I'm afraid to open up. A lot of fear already in this pile, right? All right. We have Aquarius as how they're seeing you overall. Okay, pile number 2. This is already painting such a vivid picture for me. So first of all, I just want to say right off the bat, your person sees you as very observant. Nothing gets by you. Like, nothing gets by you. And that is what I think contributes to the I don't like how I feel when I'm with you. And it also ties in with I'm masking who I really am. And they're afraid to open up. There's so much fear here because your person... First of all, do they miss you? Yes. With the High Priestess card here, yes, they do. And they're trying to keep it a secret. But they also, you're witchy. Like, they think that you know stuff. They're like, maybe you're open about, like, being into tarot, being into astrology, you know, all your witchiness. You probably have a lot of in-depth spiritual knowledge. And this person feels kind of intimidated by it. Especially with the owl totem and with the chakra necklace on. I mean, I'm getting a very spiritual person with the Aquarius card here. First of all, we're entering the age of Aquarius and things are kind of starting to shift, and you could be one of the people that are here to help. I mean, these are my personal views, you know, here to help the planet transition at this time. And part of the age of Aquarius, the divine scientist, is bridging heaven and earth. It's the sign of the alien, but the Aquarius is the sign of the people. It opposes Leo, the king, right? And kings and queens, like, they're, and that could, you know, be metaphorical in the sense of government, but people who have some kind of leadership responsibility, they have a responsibility to the people. So you are a powerhouse. You could be an activist, but I'm just getting a very strong, potent, mysterious person from you. Owls are crazy. Like, just look into owls, you know, their legs and their eyes and the way that their heads move. They're insane predators. The way that their wings flap and they don't make a sound. First of all, maybe you sneak up on this person a lot. Maybe you have a habit of sneaking up on people in general where, like, you move real quiet and people are like, ah, when did you get here? Because you move around the world with a sense of intention and a sense of purpose. You're a very purpose-driven person. And it's something that connects these lower chakras with your higher chakras, right? You're a very balanced individual because I'm just going to say, you flat out have a mission on this planet. And it's palpable to this person at least, but I think probably to other people around you. And I feel like you are a person that's not easy to get to know. And yeah, and maybe that is what's not typical about their typical type. I feel like you're smart. Like, you're smart and you're mysterious and you're a person of substance, you know, and there could be something about your age that this person is not used to, because her hat symbolizes, this is the triple goddess symbol that symbolizes the maiden, the mother, and the crone, all three phases of womanliness. But I feel like you just really embody, regardless of your gender, you really embody feminine energy in a way that makes this person feel all strange inside, where you know, you're not afraid to be the crone, you're not afraid to be the mother, you're not afraid to be the maiden, and you'll jump back and forth into these different energies as is needed. You're not really a person who lets society dictate to them. You're here to help society in a way. I think, again, let me own my own personal views, but that's, I feel like tarot is relational. It speaks, like, to the reader. It's like filtering messages through my own mind, right? Which is filled with my own experiences and knowledge, and right. So, that's really just the message that I'm getting. You're highly intimidating to this person, and they think about that a lot. I feel like, also with the, I don't like how I feel when I'm with you, they miss you, but it's like, oh, it's kind of, scorpionic, morbid. This is the energy of the moon as well. There's something deep about this connection, hidden, that brings up, like, fears, and maybe they feel that you can see their inadequacy. I definitely, what do they miss about you? The Three of Swords. This is so strange that they would miss the Three of Swords about you. But I feel like I'm hearing Rihanna, truth teller. I feel like you're a truth teller. And why would they miss this about you? This is crazy. Hold on. Give me just a second, because it kind of makes sense to me. I just need to marinate a little bit. But, yeah, you're so different. They miss that. They miss probably, there's something to do with spiritual growth here. Maybe your person, is someone who is spiritual and who is focused on spiritual growth. They're masking who they really are. That makes sense with the High Priestess too. They're trying to hide this. That's what I think about this. They're trying to hide their feelings about you. This person is heartbroken. They're heartbroken and they want to heal this. There's definitely, they want to heal this. Let's start here. Let's start with what's making sense to me. We have, for what they want out of this relationship and from you, we have the Six of Swords. This is very clearly moving out of troubled waters, moving away into better times. And the current state of the connection, we have the Temperance card. Temperance is major arcana, so it's pulling a lot of weight in this reading. So is the High Priestess. Temperance is about healing. It's about uniting opposites. I feel like there's something about you that is opposite this person, and that's what they're meaning with you're not their typical type. They probably have never seen anybody like you before, and you could have caught this person off guard. Maybe you were quiet in the beginning and you started opening up, and in some way this person was able to glimpse that behind that facade there's a lot of knowledge and you are very present. My favorite book in the world is Ishmael by Daniel Quinn, and it's about this gorilla that can telepathically speak to people, and the gorilla is a spiritual teacher to this man, and when they meet, the scene that they describe when they're meeting, the main character, the narrator, which I don't think they ever call by name, but he's looking around this area and there's glass, and he steps up to the glass and he can see Ishmael's eyes right behind the glass. And that, to me, it's like when you see somebody, you really see somebody for the first time and you're like, whoa, have you been there the whole time? So alert and so vigilant and watching everything that I do and everything that I am. Yes, that's you. And this person is fascinated and they're pulled in by that. It's almost like luring. There's something about you that just almost like a siren, pulling that person in. I'm getting that scene from Hocus Pocus where Sarah Jessica Parker, and she's like, sorry, I'm about to sing, okay? She's like, come little children, I'll take thee away. You know what I'm saying? That feel where it's like she's beautiful and alluring and it's nighttime and it's magic and she's witchy, and that's the feeling that you give this person. And yeah, so your person wants to spend quality time with you. I also get that with the Six of Swords, funny enough. I think they want to spend, by quality time, they want to spend alone time with you. And there's something about this connection that really does need to be protected. And I don't know if it's because of all that, there's so much fear here, and there could be a lot more people than just the two of you involved. There could be actually a community involved. And your person misses, oh yeah, that's what it is. I think your person misses you being a part of their community. And it breaks their heart that you're not. That's part of it. But I also feel, give me just a second here, guys. This person, they miss you, but it's not just that they just miss you, right? This person has very complex feelings towards you. Because here, in how they're feeling about you, we have the Five of Wands. So I do think that they're feeling like there's some conflict, but it's light conflict. I also feel like there's bickering and gossip, and this could have to do with spirituality. I'm just getting a heavy spirituality vibe, also with the owl here. Maybe there's something about you guys that doesn't easily mesh, but I think that caught your person off guard, because I think that they were able to paint upon you because you behaved so regally and maybe even quietly. And they're afraid of you judging them because of these differences and because they hold you in such high esteem. Sorry about that plane. Because they hold you in such high esteem, they know, they see you as they see you as a spiritual adept. They see you as someone who knows a lot of things. They might even see you as someone who is psychic and who can pick up on what they're feeling even before they open up. So they're afraid to open up, but they want to spend quality time with you. And they really don't know what you would say if they came near to you because you guys have had some bickering in the past. And also in the past with the Six of Pentacles, I'm seeing this as like an uneven give and take. And maybe there was one person who was like the star of the show. I kind of think that it wasn't you because I'm getting that you're the high priestess here for whatever reason. It could be your person, but I'm just really getting that it's you. And I kind of think that your person or somebody else, there's some kind of not recognizing you. They didn't recognize you in your true power. And I think that your person's a bit ashamed by that. And they miss you and they want a chance to start over, right? Like when they think about you, they think about this heartbreak. That's what I think this is saying. Like they think about this heartbreak. They think about the community that they want. I feel like your person probably is a leader of some kind of group or community. Or you guys are involved with the same group or community. And they're ashamed and they feel regretful of this. But the fear is real, guys. Like they're so intimidated by you that they might just want to let sleeping dogs lie there for a while. Like even though it's the Six of Swords is also a functioning dysfunction. I say that all the time now, but where it's like, okay, well, because there's also some kind of cloaking going on. Your person is so afraid of being seen by you because I think that they're afraid you're going to see something in them that they've been hiding and that maybe they're able to mask with everybody else, but they don't feel like they can mask it with you. At the same time, they want to make sure you're okay because this person wronged you in some kind of way. And I feel like that kind of way, it's like very spiritual. Like they did not honor the high priestess when she showed up. They treated her like, they wanted her to like worship them, and idolize them. And they were treating her like, she came as a pauper, and maybe you did. Maybe you showed up as a pauper. Maybe that was part of a karmic situation between the two of you. Maybe this is how you kind of go about changing the world, is you're like very inconspicuous at times, or you weren't opening up because maybe, for whatever reason, you didn't feel the need to. And I think this person wants to apologize. They do want to make sure that you're taken care of. They want to make sure that you're all good, even though you guys have... I feel like your person is like dealing with like a wolf, and they're not sure how to approach it. Maybe like an injured wolf. Not that you're an injured wolf, but just that feeling of wanting to help and feeling like, wow, you're great, I want to help you. But being also afraid that the wolf is going to like attack or bite because it's in such a defensive like position. But you're like really, really strong. You know what I mean? Yeah. They miss the love between you guys because I do feel like there was a connection here. They miss clarity. They miss like... They're understanding that things didn't make sense to them before. And that they were kind of living an illusion and that you kind of took the brunt of that. But they do miss you. They hope that you're good. They hope that you're okay. They wish that you could be together again. They wish that you guys could be a part of the same community again. That there could be love between you and that you guys could love and accept each other. So what needs to happen for this to come together, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And I mean, this is a new beginning, right? Like, we have to start over, and we have to start over in the realm of Pentacles, in the realm of Earth, where I feel like you just have to go about, like, it's just going to take time. It's going to take a lot of time with the Ace of Pentacles, and you have to start small. Just be around each other again. Hey, how you doing? You know, maybe you guys see each other at the store, at the farmer's market. You just have to see each other around in your space again. Maybe somebody is a distance away and has removed themselves in that kind of a sense. Like, there's a sense that you guys aren't physically near each other. You don't have to be like, have moved like a crazy far amount away. I just feel like you no longer go to that space that you guys shared, you know, or they don't. But I think it's you. And so there's not really an opportunity to see each other in like meet space, you know? And yeah, so that, in order for things to get better, in order for them to stop missing you and have a reconciliation here, like, there just needs to be, this also speaks to like creating order out of chaos. There's a lot of chaos energy here. And what's interesting is I'm not exactly sure that like even talking it out is what's going to create order out of chaos. I think it's just, like I said, being around each other. You know, you guys are kind of sniffing each other out, or you were. Because this person thinks that you're very psychic and very intuitive and that you pick up vibes off of this person, and you very well could. But you notice a lot more than they thought that you were noticing, and you're operating on such a higher level where you're processing so much more information. So this person wants to kind of start over. They might want to give you a gift. Right, yeah, they might want to give you a gift. An invitation even, like, you know, if maybe there's an open house or, you know, something. Just coming over, watching movies, like really light, you know, but spending actual time, like they want to spend quality time with you. But yeah, because I'm noticing here with how they're seeing you, with the masks, like he's pushing the masks apart, and then you're actually way more, because the masks are looking off to the side here, you're actually way more alert and way more in tune and way more potent and way more powerful, a lot stronger, a lot more complete than they ever realized, and a lot more connected with the divine. And also, you're sexy. Like, you're sexually, like, you're sexy, but like, there's something about being sexy and unattainable. And in a kind of unattainable sort of way. This is just stirring up a lot for your person. And they wonder like how, they don't even know, there's so much chaos here that they don't know who you are really. They don't know who you are anymore, is what I just heard. What would you say if I came near you? They really don't know. They don't know how you're going to respond, because I don't know, I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot now. So what are their next steps towards you? We have the 10 of Cups. I feel like they're going to continue to nurture this group that you were a part of, because I think I'm definitely getting group energy here. Could literally be a family. It could be some kind of spiritual group. It could be like a place, you know. I'm getting that there's a place involved in this, and a lot of connections. So they're going to nurture this group. They're going to be more receptive to people. They're going to, you taught this person how to really see people, how to check in with people, how to make sure that everybody's doing okay, how to make sure there's room for everybody and that everybody's needs are taken care of. So this person wants to pay attention to whatever group that you guys are in. They want to make sure that they're going to tend to that place, and they're going to make sure that people are emotionally taken care of. They want to put this situation, they're going to learn from it. With the 10 here, this is a completion of a cycle of the way that they behaved in the past. They want to also put this fire out, this quibbles, all the gossip. They want to put a stop to the gossip. They want to put a stop to the competition. They want to help everything to calm down, and they want to strengthen bonds between people. Between people again. They might even kind of ignore you for a while because they're trying to focus on this place here. But they do miss you, and they're very regretful. There's a huge feeling of regret. Ooh, they know they hurt your heart. And that you're being very protective of yourself. I feel like they can't get in touch with you. But I do think they're hoping for some kind of a new beginning. Like they want it to be kind of like an opportunity that the divine kind of provides to bring the two of you together. They hope to see you. They want to see you in the physical. They might even want to give you something. If they might want to reach out with a message, but if it's like a message, like a handwritten message, or like maybe with a gift. So what's blocking this? Well, the obstacles to this connection, we have the Knight of Swords, harsh words, just fighting, harsh words, chaos, impulsivity. I just feel like this connection turned on a dime. Well, I feel like I'm boring you guys to tears with this because I'm repeating myself, but I think that's what I have for you guys, pile number 2. If that resonated, please do like, comment, and share, subscribe to my channel. Yeah, and I hope that helped. All right. Pile number 3. Let's see if your person is missing you. We have, I'm trying to talk to you telepathically. This relationship is bad for my reputation. I'm sorry I ran away. You're amazing. We need to talk about this. I'm intentionally withholding. That's confusing. What do you want? What do I need to do to make you see? I'm not free to pursue what I want. You make me nervous. I'm trying to get your attention. I'm afraid of losing you. Overall, the way they're viewing you, we have Jupiter. Okay. So pile number 3, first of all, your person had a lot to say. I noticed that when I pulled all these out and I was kind of overwhelmed, but I just figured that they would make sense, and they totally do. Your person, first of all, there's an energy here of them. I kind of want to say cowardice, where it's like your person says to you, we need to talk about this. But then they also say, I'm trying to communicate with you telepathically, and I'm intentionally withholding, and I'm trying to get your attention, and I'm sorry I ran away. So it's like your person, they know that you guys need to talk about this, but they're like afraid to talk to you. There's something about that where it's like they're not really, they know you need to talk about it, but they're not like trying to connect with you. They're afraid of losing you, and I'm kind of getting that they might be afraid that talking about it means that you're going to walk away, or that they're going to say the wrong thing and they're going to lose you forever. But your person has a lot of questions for you. So first of all, let's answer the question of, does your person miss you? First of all, the current energy of the situation is the 6 of Cups. So this is definitely the energy of nostalgia and reminiscing and sweet soul connections. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that your person does miss you. I think your person's praying to God. I think they're talking to God about this connection. They might even be talking with their therapist about this, somebody that they hold in high esteem, a person who runs in their community that maybe also knew you. They might be talking to them about this connection with you. Your person is seeing you as kind of a dominating personality with the Jupiter card here. Somebody who is very smart, very wise, very cultured. Somebody who is very benevolent, maybe very charitable. Somebody who has a lot of good qualities. Somebody who people very naturally respect, but also... Sorry about the dog, you guys. But also somebody who can be a bit domineering, who kind of... maybe even a little status oriented. They're seeing you as somebody with a lot of mental activity, a lot of ideas, maybe a lot of education, somebody who sees the world in a very different way. You could, space, like you could be very interested in space, astrology, tarot, right? You guys are here. And they could be consulting with someone on those things, like they're, yeah. And like with the energy of Jupiter, I'm just like Sagittarians, they're so, I'm sorry, I'm gonna give this dog a second, guys, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not exactly sure where I was, but I'm just going to keep going with what I'm seeing here. So, first of all, this could be a workplace connection. You guys could have had some kind of idea that you were trying to get off the ground. You guys could have been working together. And I do think this person sees you as a bit of an authority figure, maybe even somebody who has a lot of knowledge or expertise in whatever it is that you guys do together. You could have been the initiator on a certain project. You could be an entrepreneur. This person could see you as trying to get something off the ground here with the King of Wands, because the King of Wands is something in the past position. So, like I said, there's the energy of travel. There's the energy of entrepreneurship here in the way that they're seeing you. There's also, there's definitely a work energy with the Devil card and the Three of Pentacles here and the Page of Pentacles. Even so, even if you guys were workmates, there's something, and they saw you as, some kind of an authority figure, an entrepreneur. You had such a fresh, fun, lighthearted way of going about things, and you weren't never afraid to try new ideas. I feel like you were very encouraging to other people. You were very trusting. You put your trust in in the people around you, and this person misses that about you. They miss your light, carefree attitude. I feel like you brought the fun, but you were also somehow powerful in that energy. But we do have a lot of interesting energies here. So I'm going to get some clarification for some of these. I'm going to get clarification from trying to get your attention. Maybe we need to talk about this. I'm not free to pursue what I want. So if this is a workplace connection, I'm kind of getting boss and like employee kind of energy. So that could be why you make this person nervous and they're not free to do what they want. What do I need to do to make you see? This relationship is bad for my reputation. I'm definitely getting those work vibes, you guys, where there's some kind of workplace or outside system, some kind of structure where it's just not possible for this person. So they're intentionally withholding. They ran away. They want you to see their side of it. They think that you're amazing, and you make them very nervous, and they really don't want to lose you, right? But maybe something happened that you guys need to talk about. I can't wait to get clarification for these. Give me just a second. But yeah. Yes. you guys you vibed. So hold on, let me just get some clarification for this. All right, let's start with, I'm trying to get your attention. How are they trying to get this person's attention? Whoa, okay, in a lot of ways, that's way too many cards. How are they trying to get attention? Oh, by being successful with their accomplishments, sure. This person wants you to see them in a high light. Like, they're working really hard. They want you to see them as an authority figure, and they want you to trust them. They want you to see them doing really well and succeeding in their career and getting maybe even some accolades for whatever this project is that you guys are working on, for whatever the work is. Yeah, your person is trying to get your attention, but notice that this person, he's not looking towards us at all. So it's like they want to get your attention. They want you to see them up on their high horse, literally, but they also want to seem like cool and aloof about it, right? And we need to talk about this. Let's get some clarification. We need to talk about this. What do they need to talk about? Maybe just the connection, you know? They want to talk about. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. Maybe you guys shared a kiss. Maybe there was a moment where there was some kind of, like, maybe you went out late to a bar or something for drinks, for work, and there was a connection. Maybe you guys did share a kiss. Maybe some feelings were shared, but it was, maybe you were drunk, and there was still some kind of guise of like, whoops, I didn't mean that, or, where you could hide behind that, but you both know better. And like, yeah, I'm just getting like some words were said, or maybe there was a kiss. I mean, maybe for some of you guys actually did hook up, but there are definitely romantic feelings here that your person feels like they want to talk to you about, even though you have like this workplace situation kind of happening. I just want to get one more clarification. I'm pretty sure we have the picture, but just to be sure, what do I need to do to make you see? Like, what do they want to make you see? This person that I on the 3 to see. This person to make pile on the 3 to see. The King of Cups. That they have a lot of emotion for you, but they have to keep it quiet, right? They're a leader here. This is probably some kind of artistic endeavor. Could be even spiritual, this group or this workplace situation with the 3 of Pentacles. This is something that's like, there's a real mission behind this for this person. They're like very connected to this mission and whatever it is that they're doing. And they are pouring their creativity into that. And it's very important for them to be able to make a difference in the world and to help people. Your person's probably a helper, and they're, and they have a lot of emotion for you. Like I said, they have a lot of romantic feelings for you, but that he's not looking at us, right? But his foot is pointed there. Like, you have his attention, or her attention, sorry about the gender thing. But they have to hide that, because I'm so getting strong workplace vibes, or there's some kind of institutional vibes here. But they miss, like, even if you guys have to see each other every single day at work, they just miss that side of you where you guys, like, maybe you did go out for drinks and they got to see a carefree side of you where you were just very open and vulnerable and trusting. Maybe they got to see all your weird little quirks and you were kind of zany and but like in the best way, and you're super innocent and fun loving. Like, this person thinks you're a trip, like when they get to hang out with you. And you always have very interesting things to say with the Jupiter card here. And like I said, you're somebody who, you could be attracted to this person because they have some kind of a status with the Jupiter card here. Jupiter types are often drawn to being like part of a power couple situation. And you're both very philanthropic, and so they just like seeing this really lighthearted side to you. They miss that. And they miss your friendship, and they miss just having you around, like livening up the group, And how are they feeling about you? I mean, this person thinks a lot about you, you guys. They're just hiding it. This person's definitely hiding their feelings for you. And this connection with the Devil card, I mean, I feel like they can't get you out of their head. They're extremely drawn to you. They're extremely attracted to you. And also, there could be, for some of you guys, an actual contract that exists between you guys. So they're feeling bound to you in some kind of a way. This person does have sexual feelings. I kind of like feelings that they're kind of ashamed about, because I feel like your person, not that like being sexual is something to be ashamed of, but like your person, they want to come off as like respectable, and they want to be professional in the workplace. And here they are like fantasizing about you, you know? Here they are like doing something creative, something that they're passionate about, something, you know, and they can't stop thinking about you. The Devil card, right? I mean, this is obsession. And your person just, yeah, they're trying to talk to you telepathically, right? They try to send you little messages and little cues of how they're feeling for you. I feel like pile number 3. So what do they want with you? With the Page of Pentacles, they want a new beginning. They want to start over. They want to give you something, probably. They want to, for some of you guys, and this is very specific, but I just got like, you know, maybe you left your gloves or like a scarf or something like at that place, and they want to return it to you. Maybe there's something that they want to return. It could also be just like a gift. You know, if you did end up leaving the workplace, this is like a you know, wishing you well kind of a gift. Or they could literally, I feel like this person really listens when you talk. And so when you have talked about your dreams and your hopes, and, you know, they love hearing about your dreams and your goals and your ideas. They love your mind and your energy here, you guys. With the Page of Pentacles, I think they might have like remembered something that you said, like, oh, I always wanted, you know, this thing, and they want to give you that thing. You know, they want, you know, or my favorite restaurant is this, I love their burgers, and they want to like get you a burger from that restaurant. You know, they want something to like let you know that they have all these feelings for you, and that they see you and you are the apple of their eye, and they want it, this, whatever it is that they want to give to you, they want it to communicate more, right? Pages are messengers. They want it to send a message to you of like, I care about you, maybe in the future, you know? But we have to work on this work project now, or I have to focus on this now. But they kind of want to keep the door open in a way. I feel like this person has a lot of questions for you of like, is this crazy? Like, why are you so amazing? You know, like, what do you want? This person wants to know what you want. They want a solid beginning. They want to plant a seed. Sexual. But I do feel like they want to build in the workplace too. This is crazy. They're super enamored with you though. The Page of Pentacles is always like a very enamored energy, because it's like a labor of love where they know it's going to take a really long time, but they're willing to put in the work and the effort. And so this person kind of just might be shelving this for later of like, this is my passion project. This is something that I'm really passionate about. I need to do. And they're hoping that you're going to be around, you know? So what is their next move? You guys, there's something about drinking here where like maybe this person opens up when they have had a drink. They might want to have a drink and talk to you. They might try to be around you at like office parties or some kind of gathering. They might throw a party just to be around you. Or like create some kind of a gathering in order to be around you, where they're kind of covering up their true intentions, but someplace where maybe they can have a drink and like get to feel more comfortable around you. They want to get to know you. So even if they can't be with you romantically, and even if they have all these, you know, if this person can still be, I mean, the question is, do they miss you, right? So there could be, you know, distance here. But this also, the Three of Cups speaks to reconciliation. This person might want to reach out to you with a message, with a gift. This person wants to communicate to you. They want a reconciliation. maybe, interesting. Down here with what's the obstacle to this, we have the Ten of Cups. Family? Could be a family that this person has to consider. I mean, ultimate happiness. So maybe, for some of you, maybe this person is married. But I'm not really getting that. I think that ultimate happiness is blocking this connection, because I think your person has this goal, has this passion project. And so, like, they're thinking total happiness. They want the whole kit and caboodle. They want the whole shebang. They want to have, like, the perfect life where everybody's super happy, and they want to have, like, you know, because this is the King of Cups, right? And the Ten of Cups, this person wants to have a successful career, maybe in a creative field, something that they're passionate about, that's helping others. That they get to be a leader in something that they love and that they're fulfilled in. And so they feel like that's something that they need to tend to. But they also want to have a very loving, happy relationship. And they feel that sort of a bond with you. And they want marriage, and they can see marriage with you here with the Devil card. And you occupy a significant amount of this person's mind. And they are paying attention to you, even if it doesn't feel like they are. They might be trying to appear like they're not, because they feel like that's what their position requires of them. And they want to have children, and they want to, you know, have the whole kit and caboodle, basically. And that's an obstacle to this connection for the time being, because your person feels like they need to get their ducks in a row. You ever do that jar experiment where you have to get all the rocks in the jar, and the key, spoiler alert, the key to the whole thing is you have to put the big rocks in first? Like, your person feels like they can have all of this, but they have to get the big rocks in first. So that's actually blocking things. So with the King of Wands, there could have been like a night of passion. There could have been, you know, feelings of passion. There could have been strategy, working together on something. Maybe you guys were working in close quarters late at night. You guys were around each other. Maybe you guys had to travel for business meetings, business trips, and it allowed you guys to build your connection, and it allowed you guys to showcase your talents and really kind of show off for one another. And you realized how well you work together, because I think you guys work together really, really well. I almost think this person's your boss. But yeah, I think that you guys work together super well. And then that grew into like more of a relationship between equals, and like, you know, very like soulmate. Like, there just feels like there's this underlying connection with you guys, and you look upon each other very fondly. You miss each other when you're not around. Like, if you guys were doing a lot of traveling for like a business trip or something, then yeah, this person misses you. Like, as soon as you guys get back, they're like, oh my gosh, where's my person? And you probably feel the same way. There's a lot of wanting to give you stuff. They want to be around you. They want to give you stuff. This is a giver. That's probably one of their love languages, is gift giving. There's some hobby that you've talked to this person about, and they know that if they gave you something, right? Like, maybe it is gardening, and they want to give you like a gardening set, or, you know, something like that. Maybe this person actually wants to bring you flowers. They might find an excuse to bring you flowers, as long as they can keep their professional cover, you know? So what is needed to bring this together in the future? We have the Lovers, and this is major arcana, right? We have the Fool. We have the Fool and the Devil here that are major arcana, pulling a lot of weight up in her. But we also have the Lovers. So what is needed to bring this connection together? Obviously, the Lovers is a choice. It's a choice to honor the connection, you know, is what I'm kind of sensing. And with this card and this deck in particular, these two people, like, they're facing away. It's at nighttime, and they're out in the woods. So that night is sort of one cover, and then the woods, it's a second cover. Like, this is kind of shrouded. So I think that probably this person is right, that there are certain things that cannot be done currently, like while this project is going on. First of all, just because it's bad for their reputation, like, they might have to ruin their career, you know? And that's, you know, a lot to ask for somebody, even for love, right? And not to be an air sign about this, but a Gemini, as a matter of fact. But And just because I just said that, Gemini, right? I always think of Ardra when I see this, when I think of Gemini, just because that's the energy of the fall. And actually, Parnavasu, the last nakshatra in Gemini, is ruled by Jupiter. That's the birthplace of Jupiter. Jupiter being the ruler of Sagittarius, Gemini's counterpart. And this is fascinating to me because Jupiter is higher thought, right? Where Mercury, which rules Gemini, is everyday thought, you know, how do I communicate this very basic thing? So first of all, maybe you guys spend more time together just nurturing your connection in like behind the scenes, telepathically, in kind of a more private way. And you guys go about your daily business, being around each other and just kind of getting to feel the connection. Because the end of that, like, is the birthplace of Jupiter. And Jupiter, like, it's the god planet. It's the planet of luck and of giving and things working out. I'm also getting like Wheel of Fortune energy of just like being able to shake things up, right? After the fall is like this promise, this dawn of like a new day. So kind of like holding on for hope and being willing to make a choice. And also keeping this shrouded and in a way that feels good to you. Not in like a secretive, gross kind of a way, but in a way that where you can feel the connection between the two of you, where you both feel like you're being honored. And you're both giving and receiving equally. And where everything feels like really good and there doesn't feel like there's any third party shady weird funny business going on. I mean, I am noticing we have the devil and 2 3s here, so for some of you this could be a third party situation, but the third party could be work. I mean, for real, a lot of you, there's so much work energy here. I'm more feeling that than anything. So yeah, it's just a matter of making a choice here. And I am kind of just getting waiting in time. This is kind of a longer game thing here. So does your person miss you? Yeah, they do. They miss you when you're not around. I'm not sure of how much distance is in. Well, I mean, I don't know. With the King of Wands here, maybe somebody has done some traveling for work or had to move away. You guys got reassigned or something like that. But yeah, your person misses you. You're a breath of fresh air to this person, and they definitely have feelings. They could have, for a lot of you, communicated those feelings, but it wasn't in a way that you guys could really thoroughly explore it, you know? It leaked out in some kind of way, and they feel like they want to talk about it with you. So that's what I have for you guys, pile number 3. If that resonated, please do. This sounds like really interesting. This is like a soap opera situation. So yeah, please do like, comment, share, subscribe, share your stories. I love hearing your stories. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Bye.